Hey, what's up, y'all? And week um 5 of the 2024 college football season is in the books, and we're gonna talk about it. Yes, I know that first. We're gonna talk about the Georgia Bama game. We're just going to go ahead and get that knocked out because I know that's what y'all really want to hear. Yes. We lost 34 to 41. Yep, we got cock teased by the sports gods um, again. I mean, I'm, I had thrown in the towel after the first quarter. But then in the second half, we end up coming back to take the lead. Right, we get our our hopes up, only to have them dashed at the end. But I mean, in anyway, but I am happy that we that with the way that we battled back, that we didn't give up, and we came back and almost won the game. So, I mean, showing a lot of resilience there. But this was another game where we didn't show up in the second half. I mean, at least the defense showed up in the first half against Clemson and Kentucky. I mean, this time neither side of the ball um, did anything in the first half. So I mean, but still, Beck threw for over 400 yards and 3 touchdowns, but he also threw 3 interceptions. And then Alabama also had more than double our rushing yards. Anyway, but yes, the defense made the adjustments, and I mean they played a lot better in the second half. Did a lot better stopping the run. Did a lot better containing Milrow. So whatever we did in the second half against Alabama, we need to do that for the whole game if we end up playing them again in SEC championship or playoffs. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about the rest of the games on the list. Guess Miami escaped with a win against Virginia Tech, 38-34. Anyway, let's see. Rutgers beats Washington 21-18, and I mean, this is a crazy stat right here. But Washington had over 500 yards. They actually outgained Rutgers by more than 200 yards. Had 0 turnovers, and still somehow found a way to lose the game. Anyway, so now with so now Kentucky beat Ole Miss 20-17. As like a 16-17 point favorite. Ole Miss was. I mean, I don't know what happened to Ole Miss's offense in this game. And I mean, Kentucky, is not a bad team. Turns out that they're that they're actually good, or better than we give them credit for. That 1-point win against Kentucky doesn't look so bad now. Guess now Ole Miss has to travel to South Carolina after just losing to Kentucky, and we know that South Carolina actually blew Kentucky out, so that'll be interesting. Let's see, Oklahoma State, Kansas State. Let's see, Kansas State beat Oklahoma State 42-20. 300 yards on the ground in this game. Giddens, almost 200 yards. See, Avery Johnson, 3 touchdown passes, two touchdown runs. Right now, Kansas State, looking like the team to beat in the Big 12. They bounced back from that loss to BYU. Speaking of BYU, they did beat Baylor. Now, why? What was Baylor favored in this game? I don't know. I mean, BYU was up big in this game when it 21-0 at one point. You let Baylor come back in the second half and almost beat you, but you did hold on for the win. About Indiana keeps rolling along. They just beat Maryland. Yep, Indiana is now 5-0. Let's see, and now NIU let me down. I thought they would beat NC State and get another Power 4 upset like they did with Notre Dame, but I mean they actually outgained NC State by like 100 yards, but they had 3 turnovers. So how about Notre Dame beats Louisville 31-24. Yep, statement win for Notre Dame right here. Let's see what else next. How about Oklahoma Auburn? Yes, Oklahoma won 27-21, and I mean that's a shame because I mean Peyton Thorne was doing so good in this game until he threw a pick 6 in the fourth quarter. Ended up being the difference in the game. Auburn also had a turnover on downs, 4th and goal from the 1 in the first quarter. Let's see. Towns Magoo also missed 2 field goals. One of them was a chip shot right before the half. Anyways, now let's see. A&M beat Arkansas 21-17. A&M had 3 touchdowns. Arkansas had 3 turnovers. And I mean, Arkansas is now quietly 4-1. I mean, they've won 4 in a row since that opening loss to Notre Dame. Anyway, now this score is surprising right here. Colorado goes on the road and beats UCF 48-21. Even though, yes, Colorado's defense did give up over 400 yards. They also created 4 turnovers. And I mean, Colorado actually had a run game in this game. They're actually making you're actually making an effort to be balanced. Gets 136 rush yards in this game, which I mean is not which is not really anything that jumps out, but that's really good for Colorado. It's like 35 passes, 29 runs, actually trying to be balanced, and it paid off. So I mean, we may end up having to eat our crow about Coach Prime and Colorado. I mean, they should at least make a bowl game. Anyway, let's see. Ohio State runs over Michigan State 38-7. Ohio State is finally played someone. Anyway, Clemson beat Stanford 40-14. But I mean, Clemson's run defense was suspect in this game. Over 200 and something rush yards allowed. Over 300 yards total. Man, has Clemson's defense fallen off after Venables left to go to Oklahoma. And let's see about Penn State beat Illinois 21-7. I mean, Illinois is just. Penn State is just not impressive. Thus far, what are they ranked, like number 7 now in the AP? I mean, I think that's just way too high. I think it's just the brand recognition that's keeping them that high. Anyway, Boise State destroyed Washington State 45-24. So Boise State is legit. Let's see. Now a few other games before we close this out. How about Utah? You lost to Arizona. 23-10. I mean Utah was undefeated. Let's see. Duke comes from behind to beat North Carolina 21-20 after being down 20-0. Let's see what else. Louisiana upsets Wake Forest 41-38. Let's see anything else. Kansas lost again to TCU. Man, they're down bad. They're 1-4 now. See, Iowa State remains unbeaten. They beat Houston 20-0. It's the second time Houston has been shut out this year. I mean, Houston is just terrible. Let's see anything else important. Let's see. Oregon, blew out UCLA 31-13. See anything else important? Boston College, barely escaped with a win against Western Kentucky 21-10. Again, Castellanos, BC quarterback, injured last week against Michigan State, so they brought in Grayson James, and I mean, he was trash until the fourth quarter, where he threw 2 touchdown passes to win the game. So I'll give him his credit there. Even though he played bad, but he still came through when it mattered. So, but anyway, all right. So that is going to be about it. So, yes, I forgot to say, FSU, got their backs blown out by SMU. If it was like 42-16, something like that. I mean, what else do you expect out of FS Poo? So, but anyway, that is going to be it. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.